All right, stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Mahoning County Commissioners Board meeting. This is meeting number 20. Today is Thursday, May the 20th, 2021, 10:01 a.m. in the morning. And with that being said, I believe we'll just move into our agenda, and I will ask for a motion to approve previous minutes of board meeting number 19 and approval of bills for payment.
So moved.
Second. Roll call.
Commissioner Ditzler?
Yes.
Commissioner Remedy-Agati?
Yes.
Commissioner Trafficante?
Yes, motion to approve legal notice number 1, job and family. Audrey Morales. There she is.
Good morning, Commissioners. Motion to approve legal notice, Job and Family Service, request for proposals for transportation services from July 1st, 2021 through June 30th, 2022.
Thank you, Audrey.
Thank you.
Motion to approve legal notices number 1.
Second. Roll call.
Commissioner Ditzler?
Yes.
Commissioner Remedy-Agati?
Yes.
Commissioner Trafficante?
Yes. Journal entry number 1.
Motion to approve journal entry number 1.
Second. Roll call.
Commissioner Ditzler?
Yes.
Commissioner Remedy-Agati?
Yes.
Commissioner Trafficante?
Yes, agreements A through D, clerk of courts, and I see Scott. Good morning, Scott.
Good morning, Commissioners. Great to see everyone. This is a request for an agreement with SOS Security Systems, and it has to do with a security alarm system and access control system for the new Austintown Court location. This is a 3-year agreement totaling $6,298.60, and that will be with general fund dollars.
Thank you, Scott. Recycling, Lou Vega.
Morning, Commissioners. How are you?
Good morning.
Item B is our agreement with the Ohio Valley Waste. This is to provide waste and recycling services utilizing roll-off containers. Item C is our agreement with the District Board of Health. This is to provide landfill inspection and enforcement, as well as provide groundwater monitoring for homes that are within 1 mile of open or closed landfill facilities.
Thank you, Lou. And Sheriff, Mr. Ibeers.
Morning, everyone. D is a cooperative agreement with the Ohio Department of Army Corps of Engineers. And it's for law enforcement services at Berlin Lake, beginning Memorial Day through Labor Day. And this is a 5-year agreement with total of $196,578.64 to be paid over a 5-year period.
Thank you very much. Letter D is a correction, and instead of 3 years, as it states, it's 5 years payable to Mahoning County. Correct, Nancy?
Yes, correct.
All righty. So for the record, that will be corrected. And I'll ask for a motion to approve agreements.
Motion to approve number 2, agreements A through D with the correction of 5 years.
Second. Roll call.
Commissioner Ditzler?
Yes.
Commissioner Remedy-Agati?
Yes.
Commissioner Trafficante?
Yes, change orders, A and B, sanitary, Pat Genetti. Morning, Pat.
Morning, everybody. Letter A is extra work order number 1 with Rudzik Excavating. This is for the Yellow Creek Pump Station and Force Main Replacement. This is improvement number 512, and the amount is $3,500, non-general funds. And letter B is an extra work order number 1 with Canfield Fence. This is for the replacement of fences and gates at various pump stations throughout the county in the amount of $6,980, also non-general funds.
Thank you, sir. Motion to approve change orders.
Motion to approve change orders number 3, A and B.
Second. Roll call.
Commissioner Ditzler?
Yes.
Commissioner Remedy-Agati?
Yes.
Commissioner Trafficante?
Yes, motion to approve resolutions.
Motion to approve resolutions number 1 additions.
Second. Roll call.
Commissioner Ditzler?
Yes.
Commissioner Remedy-Agati?
Yes.
Commissioner Trafficante?
Yes, record of bids, A and B, OMB. Anna?
Good morning, Commissioners. This is a record of bids for Virginia Avenue Sidewalk Improvements Project Phase 2. This is in Sebring, Ohio. This is part of our Community Development Block Grant Program.
Very good. Thanks, Anna. And sanitary, Mr. Genetti.
Commissioners, this is the roof replacement project, improvement number 516 for the Meander, Camel, Craig Beach, and New Middletown wastewater treatment plants.
Okay. Motion,
Motion to approve number 2, record of bids A and B.
Second.
roll call.
Commissioner Ditzler?
Yes.
Commissioner Remedy Agati?
Yes.
Commissioner Trafficante?
Yes, resolution awards 3A coroners. Jimmy?
Good morning, Commissioners. This is for bottle removal services to Funeral Home Services, Inc. It's to remove bodies within Mahoning County or to provide service to bodies that have to be taken to Cuyahoga County.
Okay. Thank you. Motion to approve resolution of awards 3A.
Motion to approve number 3, resolution of awards A.
Second.
Roll call.
Commissioner Ditzler?
Yes.
Commissioner Remedy Agati?
Yes.
Commissioner Trafficante?
Yes, resolutions A through G. CVB, Linda McCullough.
Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
Letter A is a support grant to Youngstown State University for the annual Summer Festival of the Arts in the amount of $1,000. And this year, the event will be held July 17th through the 18th in a new location. They're moving it from campus down to the Ween Park area.
Okay, thank you. Data, Jake?
Yes.
There he is.
Morning, Commissioners. This is an agreement with Involta, a local company that provides hosted data center services and network connectivity for the county and all of its municipalities in support of the Spillman Flex, Motorola CAD, and RMS justice solution we have implemented countywide. So this contract will keep these services up and running.
Very good.
That go out to bid, Audrey?
No, that's
It's a
Involta.
service
That's,
agreement.
we already have it in our.
That's the one continuing
Yeah.
service agreement. Gotcha.
Okay, thank you, Jake.
Thank you.
AJC, OMB grants.
Good morning, Commissioners. This is a resolution accepting and approving the grant agreement with the State of Ohio Department of Youth Services for the tentative reclaim of fiscal year 2022 allocations for programs in the amount of $1,445,467.02 with no local match.
Thank you. And Job and Family. Audrey.
Good morning again, Commissioners. This resolution is to approve the Mahoning County Title 20 profile of the Ohio Department of Jobs and Family Services for the program period October 1st through 2021, September 30th through 2022. Thank you.
Thank you. OMB grants, prosecutors.
Good morning, Commissioners.
Morning.
This resolution is in support of a grant application to the State of Ohio Attorney General for victims of crime in the amount of $132,000 and the State Victims Assistance Act in the amount of $10,858.
Okay, very good. Thank you. And risk, Kathy Jones. Or
No.
Audrey.
Commissioners, this is a resolution to choose Sedgwick Managed Care Ohio as its managed care organization for Ohio workers' compensation. Sedgwick is one of the recommended services through the workers' comp, and it is also one that we continually use and has done a good job for the county.
Okay. Thank you, Audrey. And sanitary, Pat.
Commissioners, this is a resolution approving the appointment of 3 treatment plant aides and 2 sewer jet operators for various locations within the sanitary engineering department.
Okay, thank you, sir. What's your pleasure?
Number 4, resolutions. Motion to approve.
Second.
Roll call.
Commissioner Ditzler?
Yes.
Commissioner Remedy Agati?
Yes.
Commissioner Trafficante?
Yes. And for the good of the order, any elected officials or department heads care to comment? Who would like to comment?
Yes.
Audrey. Floor is yours.
I wanted to give a clarification to the commissioners on the Invota. Basically, those are our fiber lines that are going out to all the PSAPs that Invota put in that allows for our CAD and our RMS systems to come to a joint system. But those fiber lines are Invota, and that's why we use it as a sole source, because basically no one else can use those lines, but that is what gives us our connectivity.
That's
wanted to
part of the
make sure-
ongoing
Yes, it's
cog
it's ongoing.
connectivity.
Yeah, the cost to redo would mean you'd have to bring in another one and re-fiber everybody in order for those types of things. But that is, I
That's
wanted to make sure that everybody
It's a
understood that.
maintenance agreement.
Yes, it is. We will see that on an annual basis from here on out. So I just wanted to make sure you guys are aware of that.
Thank you.
And it's just for the Invota services.
Very good, very good. Anyone else?
Yes, Commissioners, Audrey Morales, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I just wanted to let you know that I will be losing one of the best support systems that I have, Michelle Hosel. She is going to be retiring at the end of this month. So I just wanted to inform the commissioners. Michelle has been a very, very intricate part of this agency for numerous years, serving under all directors. And she's going to be departing on May 31st. So just wanted to let you guys know that and wish her well. You get a chance. And I thank you. I attended a mental health first aid class instruction yesterday, and it was very, very educating and very beneficial. And it's something that I am going to ask that my staff be able to attend after finding out the cost. But it's something that we really need to know about. Talked about anxiety, panic attacks, and borderline mental illness, which at one point when you said the word cancer, that was taboo. And now mental illness is taboo. People don't want to talk about it, but I learned so much. And you'd be surprised at the people that we work with every day that's suffering from anxiety, panic attacks. We had a gentleman in there, professional leadership, and he talked about he has all of these things. He has panic attack, he has anxiety, and it mimics itself as maybe a heart attack or something that you're going through. And people go through this every day, and you're finding out more and more people have it. And some of them are ashamed, and we're dealing with this, and then we're asking, what's wrong with this individual? What's wrong? And it's something that they have that's going on. So it's something that I think that everybody needs to be educated on and learn a little bit more about, because we don't know what the next person is suffering or going through.
You know
So
what,
I thank you guys for that opportunity.
Audrey, are they able to come to the agency?
Yes.
All right, was that through Dwayne Picarelli?
You know what? Yes, I got it. It was Mahoning County Mental Health and Recovery Board that administered, and the trainer was excellent. And Jillian Roos, and she said that she would be able to come to the agency as well. But I mean, it was very engaging. Everyone there participated, and we knew someone. And when they started describing this, Carol, I'm thinking, wow, maybe that's what's going on with this person. Either they're angry one day, they get upset when you say something, and it's a combination of some type of mental disability or something going on. And I'm watching this, and I'm sure all of us have family members or friends that are going through this. And once they start talking about it and saying, we say it's bipolar, and she said some of the things that we say, and I was guilty of it. Oh, that's a real nutcase. Well, honestly, that person is suffering through some type of anxiety or going through something, and we don't know what it is, and we dismiss it at this stage and say, oh, they're, throw your hand, they're crazy, and they're just a nutcase. But there's a diagnosis, and people have it that we're working with every day. And then we wonder why we have so much conflict and confusion, because these people have really medical diagnosed anxiety. And when this guy talked about it, I was in shock. And I said, what causes it? What makes it come on? He said, I don't know. And then one girl talked about how it was hereditary. Her father had manic depression, and the mother went through something, and now she's watching her children to see. And she admitted, and I'm looking at this well-dressed woman, very professional, that's saying, yeah, I have anxiety. I have panic attacks.
That's common, and not a lot of people identify.
Yes, and that's what they talked about. You know, years ago, we talked about cancer. Well, you never wanted to say the word cancer. You didn't want to share if somebody had cancer. Now it's an all-out thing to support cancer groups. And same thing with mental illness. You don't want to talk about it. Let's just push it over here and get it out the way. But we have to deal with it every
Well,
day.
when you set it up, let us know.
I sure will. Thank you.
Thank you, Audrey. Okay, anyone else? No? Okay. Dave, Carol, Dave?
Just,
The only thing I wanted to say is, you know, our thoughts and prayers go out to the young man that was killed on the South Avenue widening yesterday, day before yesterday, I guess it happened. Pat, you probably have more information. The company was a subcontractor. Was it SET, Pat, S-E-T? Is that from Lowellville?
It's SET. They're subcontractor to Lindy, who is the general on the project. And it was just a freak accident that occurred. Doesn't appear anything was done wrong. It's just one of those issues that could happen. I've talked to supervisors in both departments overemphasizing the safety. Even if you're doing everything right, something like that could happen. And it's a terrible situation. And, you know, a lot of thoughts and prayers going out to the family that has to endure this. Young man, 31 years old.
I can't even
Yeah, it's
imagine,
just-
I can't even imagine
Yeah,
how that, I mean, I can't in my heart think about it because, God.
Yeah, Pat, I'll tell you, you know, I do a lot of things that,
You
You
gotta
know,
watch.
you know, that they
everything
could
you
write
do.
a book on, you know, on
You
crazy
really
things
do.
that people do. And even if you're following all the rules and regulations and, you know, safety precautions, you know, something like a concrete saw, you know, I've used those before and they scare me because they're, you know, they're powerful tools, so.
Don't they
you
have
know,
diamond
it's-
heads on it?
It's sad that, you know, someone that young could lose their life,
Diamond
but,
blades.
Diamond
no, we really-
blades.
we really express our condolences to the
that
family
family.
for that, so,
Isn't that just,
yeah, it's just crazy stuff.
I
So,
mean.
it's just, that's why they call them an
And if
accident.
there's
you know?
anything, Pat, that you're gonna do in your agency that would help the family in the need, please let the three of us know. You know, we'd
Yeah,
like to be
I
a
will.
part of that.
Thanks,
Anyway, I mean,
Thanks.
That's all.
I'll tell you what, we had a beautiful week and looks like the weekend's gonna be nice and everybody be safe, take care of yourself. I'm gonna say this again, as I've been saying it every day for the last year and a half now. Please get your vaccine. Do not hesitate. In this room, all of us have had them. They're safe. Please get it. Protect yourself, your neighbors, your family. I says, it's important. It's very important. The governor has given us the ability for everyone to get this. Let's please do that. So that down the road in the next 3 months or 4 months, we could remove things and be a part of society as we were a year and a half ago. But we need to continue to be vigilant on this. Please get your vaccine. They're everywhere. And have a nice weekend. Be safe and enjoy the beautiful outdoors. It's supposed to be very nice. Hot.
Tons of pollen.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what? The only thing these are good for, I must say, is if you're in the park, running to protect you from.
Well, you know what, one good thing, you're right, Carol, I started wearing this mask while I'm cutting my grass. Because right now that pollen is thicker than thick all over
Trees.
everything.
Trees.
So I put it on. I always wear glasses, you know, safety glasses. You know, I'm kind of anal about the safety glasses because I've got eye issues and, you know, I wear them when I'm cutting grass, weed whipping, wherever I do outside, I wear safety glasses. But, you know, I stuck the mask on. I'm sure people think I'm a freak when I'm cutting the grass. They're saying to themselves, you don't need a mask outside cutting the grass by yourself, thinking it's COVID related, but it just keeps the pollen out.
No, it does. And you know which ones are better for that? the blue ones, not these, the
Oh, yeah.
blue ones. They're lighter. They have the same protection, but they have a breathing element in them. Getting so knowledgeable on mask and eye coverings and where to go and where not to go. And
Taking it off.
I know. Well, I agree with Carol and Dave and Pat. I'd like to give my sympathies to that young man and his families. It's a tragically unfortunate. Takes me back to a time when I grew up in my dad's trucking business. And I know a lot of people don't believe this, but I actually changed truck tires and transmissions and rebuilt motors from the age of 12 all the way up. And I'll never forget the time when Compass Transportation was renting one of our facilities. And they were a rather large company. And there was a young kid that they hired, probably just a few years older than me. This was back in the 80s. And he was changing a tire. It was called a split rim. And my dad had always taught me, whenever you change a split rim on a tire, you turn the tire where the split rim faces against the wall, or you put it in a cage and you air it up this way. Because if that split ring has a fracture in it that you don't see, that air pressure, that's like a bullet shooting out. Well, I'll never forget, I was down in the building and that split ring let loose and it took half his head off.
Oh, boy.
Half his head off, standing right there. And I've never in my life saw so much blood. I got chills. If you'd see my arms right now, I'll never forget that accident as long as I lived. So, you know, it's just very unfortunate that these things have to happen. And again, my condolences to his family. And I want to thank Audrey for yesterday. You know, the commissioners had a snapshot into some of the funding that we're going to be receiving and what are the allowable uses. We're going to be sitting down, putting together a plan on how we're going to best distribute those funds. And we have a lot of work to do in that, but I just want to thank her for getting us up to speed and staying on top of that, because it's been a mystery of when the money's coming, what are we going to do with it? But we have some great ideas, and we'll certainly be having a press conference to let the community know at some point how we're going to handle that. So with that being said, Nancy, our next meeting?
Next Thursday, right here.
Okay. Do I have a motion?
motion to adjourn.
Second.
Roll call?
Commissioner Ditzler?
Yes.
Commissioner Remedy Agati?
Yes.
Commissioner Trafficant?
Yes. Thank you all.